Hello, Cleveland, and everyone from everywhere else. Welcome to your 10-minute TA for Friday, May 23rd, 2025. Hope your weekend is going to be great. I hope you got some big plans, and I hope that they all work out exactly how you want them to. Before we get started, please give me a like, give me a subscribe. It really helps out the channel, and as a thank you, I promise that any and all comments that come to this video in perpetuity will be answered. All right, without any further ado, let's dive into these charts and see what's going on. Okie dokies. So, we've seen a bit of a pullback. It's kind of what I was telling you we were going to see. We got a little higher. Where did I make my video? Let's see. What's today, the 23rd? And I didn't make a video yesterday because I fell asleep with the baby. Woke up at like 3 a.m. Anyway, that video was made right around here. And since then, we could come back up. We even punched a little higher for all-time highs sake. And then we retraced. This is from the 22-minute chart, I believe, that divergence there. And yeah, look at that, played out. Divergence, bam. And we're under the 200 on the 22. Uh-oh. That could be the signs of some bearish moves coming. But let's just start here on the 90. Let me make it bigger for you. Yeah, there we are. We're still over the 200 on the 90. Stokes are overbought or oversold. RSI not showing any divergences from price though. No bullish divs here. Still down in bearish territory under its signal line. This could get stuck down here. Let's look at the 22 again. 22 Stokes are overbought. No divergences. No, there is a bullish div here. There's a bullish div here on the 22-minute chart. We got RSI putting in higher lows. Make it green. And price action putting in lower lows. So there is a bullish div here. However, the Stokes being overbought now kind of tell us that it could go further down. I mean, this bearish div could continue. We could see another, lower low here on price, another higher high here on RSI, or I'm sorry, a higher low there on RSI. Excuse me. Oh, darn it. It's getting late. I'm getting tired. Long day. Anyway, they're all long. Anyway, so yeah, bullish div here on the 22. Perhaps that can take us back to the upside. If we do move to the upside, we need to break back over this 109.372 resistance level that we, that was our all-time high from back in January. Can we adjust this a little bit? No, I think that's fine where it is. This can probably be brought down to about 108. Yeah, and then look at that. We're coming right up to that resistance now, acting as resistance here on the 90-minute chart, or on the 22-minute chart, 90-minute chart as well. Just as price action, it's acting as resistance here. But yeah, let's look at the 5 real quick. 5-minute Stokes also overbought, pointing to the downside. RSI did break back into bullish territory here, but we are under the 200 on the 5-minute. We're seeing bullish div though, that same bullish div. Let's look at the 1. The 1 minute's breaking over. This could be the start of the move back to the upside. We gotta get over both of these those resistances. See the Stokes, they got back to the bottom. If they can turn around, they can keep the 5 minutes stuck up there, keep the 22 stuck up there. That would push everything back to the upside, push the 90-minute Stokes back to the upside. But, however, if the 22 starts heading to the downside, 90-minute Stokes are going to stay down yonder. I'm going to get rid of this. They're going to stay down yonder, and that'll drag it down a little further. Hopefully for a bounce off that 200, but maybe lower, maybe down to 99.6, which would be, you know, back to the bottom of our bull flag, which is funny. Yeah, I think this bull flag did play out, actually, if I recall. Yeah, definitely. So we can kind of get rid of the bull flag itself. We'll leave that downward. We'll leave our downward trending resistance, or downward trending support level. Get rid of the hole there. Yeah, hopefully we can see a bounce off the 200. If not, 99.6. If not, 94. But as we're getting lower down there, you know, we're getting closer to the 200 on the 6 hour. And if we get down under the 200 on the 6 hour, well, then we'll probably head to the 200 on the daily. No, it's actually around the same spot. So if we get under on the 6 hour, we'll get under on the daily. And then, hey, man, being under is not a good sign, because then this could just be a double top, like a, what do you call it here? See it better here on like the 16-day or the 2-month chart. This could end up being a double top. We'll see what happens though. We shall see. Okay, back to the 6 hour chart real quick. Our bull flag played out. Look at that. Get rid of it. Get rid of it. We'll leave our downward trend, or our that there. Our upward trending resistance, we've fallen back under it. So this can now act as resistance for us. Well, technically in 3 hours, if this candle closes under there, it'll be resistance. So let's switch it back to green for now. But yeah, that support will flip to resistance if that turns green. And well, yeah, we can get rid of this fib retracement as well now. That would kind of give us this head and shoulders pattern almost. If we just kind of go sideways here, shoulder, head, shoulder, and that would be a move back down to about, make it blue, from the shoulder line back down to about 101.7. Bottom of our trend. Same bottom of the trend as kind of as here on the 90-minute. 90 minutes actually a little lower. Yeah, okay. 6 hour Stokes oversold. They want to go up, but again, if the 90 minutes gets stuck down there, then the 6 hour will get stuck down there. So it really just depends on these lower time frames and how they're going to go. RSI trying to find a bounce from the median. Stay in bullish territory. We'd love to see it. We need to see it to stay bullish. Otherwise, if it moves down into bearish territory, we're probably seeing further downside. I already laid out the downside targets. You know our upside target. It's really just the one from the daily for now. Our next one is 115. After that, it's 120, and after that, it's 150. But yeah, we're still on this move. We're still on this up and to the right move. That's why I feel like there needs to be a bigger pullback. And even if we do pull back, you know, past 94, past the 200, if we then still put in a higher high than these April lows, or I'm sorry, a higher low than these April lows, if we break all of these lows, but still get higher than that one, there's still a chance for more moves to the upside. But at the moment, we're just looking for these higher lows up here at 99.6, maybe stopping here at the 21. The 21 is coming up. Look, we've been following that 21. We've just been bouncing off of it, bouncing off of it, bouncing off of it. 21's coming up. Are we going to bounce off of it? If we do, then expect 115. If we don't, then expect to move all the way back down to that 200. If we break through that 21, expect to move to the 200 all the way down here at 94, near 94. It'll be a little bit above there then. Those are my outlooks. Can't tell you which way is more. Honestly, I think it's going to go to the downside. I'm more bearish right now because this move is unsustainable. It's manipulation to the upside, possibly. Regardless, like I said, I think it's going to move down. That's not necessarily what it's going to do. Why I think that is because it's more probable that it will at this point. We got downward movement on our Stokes here. However, we also saw that here. And it did go down, but then it came right back up. So we'll see what happens. Told you the upsides, I've told you our downsides. At this point, it's kind of 50-50. There's nothing really telling me that it's going in either direction. Like the 90 wants to turn around. So does the 6 hour. But these lower time frames don't. So like the 22 and the 5, they don't. They want to move further down. So we'll see if that drags the 90-minute down. If it drags the 90-minute down, it'll drag the 6 hour further down. That'll drag the daily further down. But as long as we can, like I said, form a higher low than April, then we're still on a move up. And we're watching for that move to the 21 to bounce off that 21 moving average, the 21-day moving average, that thick red line there. We're at the top of the bull bands, though. So a move back to the bottom of them would not be unheard of, especially since we've been literally hanging out at the near top of the bull band for about 2 months now. How is that even happening? Seems like manipulation to me. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. You guys are awesome. Keep that ish up. Much love, and I will see you later.